The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Find the person who's living your ideal life. Go to them and say the following: I will work for you for free for the next 90 days. I will work harder and smarter than anyone you've ever met. And when you get in, over-deliver. You better shock them. You better leave them in awe. Nothing is below you. You're willing to do everything. You hustle harder than anybody, and you're doing it all for no money. And you say to them, if at the end of those 90 days, you would rather pay me than lose me, great, I have a job. If not, we shake hands and part ways. All I ask in exchange is knowledge and connections. Those two things will monetize forever. The mistake everybody makes when they get out of fucking school is they try to get as much money as humanly possible. Money only spends once. Knowledge monetizes forever.
A world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk. And I really think that that's true, right? I mean, a lot of people I think that, whenever it comes to, whenever you get yourself into a position where you have to make some big shift and direction or do something, there are always people who are going to point to the downside risks of that decision. And locally, they're maybe right? I mean, for any given decision that you're going to make, there's upside and downside. But in aggregate, if you are stagnant and you don't make those changes, then I think.
What would you like people to think about you when you go?
I'd like for them to say he took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served it to each and every deserving person he met.
Muhammad Ali, thank you very much.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?
هذا الفيديو قم بالضغط على زر لايك واشترك في القناة لدعمنا ونستمر في نشر المزيد إن شاء الله. إلى اللقاء.